Are you guys here to talk about Julie and the Phantoms? Good, you're in the right place.
Get ready to rock out! Put your hands up, do a little dance up, give it up for Julie and the Phantoms. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. If you're from TikTok, hey. If you're not, hey. I'm just so excited because you guys love Julie and the Phantoms as much as I do, and I love talking about them, as you guys can see, because you're here and not somewhere else. Anyways, so I'm going to be answering your Julie and the Phantom questions and predictions, and I'm super excited to see if these come true in a second season. So, let's get into it. My first prediction is that, you know, in the episode where it was Unsaid Emily and they were like playing the guitar and Bobby was there, I think the house that Julie lives in now used to be Bobby's house. Because if you think about it from the first episode, the girl in the beginning is Julie's mom. We all know that. We all know that. It's evident. And so I think, because, you know, Bobby was trying to hit on her. I think, you know, when the boys died, Bobby and Julie's mom may have had something. And maybe it was so serious to the point that they moved in with each other. And because Luke said, I like what you've done with the place. How would he know what the place looks like if he died? Or like if someone didn't live there? You know what I'm saying? And it can't be Reggie because his parents' house turned into a bike shack. We don't know that much about Alex yet. And we know where Luke stays. So the only other member of Sunset Curve could be Bobby. And then it turns into Julie's house. How and why? The only connection is that Julie and Bobby had something serious going and they moved in together. That's my first prediction. Okay, so a lot of you guys are on like my TikTok and in the comments and you're saying you have strong evidence that Alex and Luke had something back in the 90s. So I'm like 50-50. So some scenes show maybe they could have had a little something, but I'm not sure. Like in the scene where Julie's dad comes in and they're like, oh my gosh, and then they're like, oh my gosh, let's stop holding hands. And then the other piece of evidence that we have is when they're at the Hollywood Ghost Club and Luke kind of turns around and he's like looking at Willie and Alex and he's like, and then Alex is like, oh no, that's nothing, that's nothing. And then he's like, dude, I'm happy for you. And I was like, why would he not be happy for him? Is there something you're not telling me? So that's like my second prediction. I really think we're going to hear more about that in season 2. The third prediction, I'm looking at my notes, guys. So they think, ooh, this one was really good. One of y'all has said you think one day that Julie's mom will show up and the boys will recognize her. Kind of how like when she turned on their Sunset Curve music and they popped up out of nowhere. Maybe that's how you connect with people in the ghost world. Like maybe that's how a lifer connects with somebody in a ghost world. Like you have to play something of theirs or pick up something or do something that they used to do. Because had Julie never turned on that Sunset Curve CD, she probably would have never met them. So maybe she needs to find something that her mom was in, like an old band, and maybe she'll get a chance to see her mom again. I think that's going to be a really emotional piece. Like I'm talking like Unsaid Emily level 10 emotional. And I'm so not ready for it, but I'm so ready for it. Oh, one of you guys actually said you think that people are going to be able to see them now that Julie can like touch and feel them. I personally think that people, I don't know, I feel like Julie's going to be the only one that can touch them for some reason. For some reason, there'd just be no, because then the name would be pointless. Julie and the Phantoms, it would be Julie and the used to be Phantoms at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't think that'll be possible unless they kind of wrote that in there or I don't know. But it would be really cool to see like Alex, Luke, and Reggie go back to high school with Julie and see like that Luke and Nick drama. That would be so fun to see. Because you know Luke was getting a little jealous and stuff like that before Perfect Harmony came on and I was like, oh! And then my last prediction is, let's see. Ooh, this one was good. I didn't even think about this. I'm thinking about like Juke and Leggy and all these like ship names. I didn't even think about Flynn. How could I have missed the crazy glue of best friends? One of y'all said that you think that Flynn is going to get jealous of Julie. How? There's so many ways it could happen. She could get jealous that, you know, she feels like maybe she's just like the backup best friend. Maybe in the second season, because we saw at the end of Stand Tall that Carrie got up and clapped for her. But here nor there, I think that Julie and Carrie are going to become friends again. Flynn's going to get jealous over that, or Flynn's going to get jealous over the fact that like she just doesn't have that connection that Julie and the boys have together. I think there's gonna be this big like best friend blowout. There's gonna be some big blowout between Juke, Flynn and Julie, Carrie and Julie, or Alex and Willie, which a lot of y'all are banking on because Owen Patrick Joyner, who plays Alex, has said that in several interviews that he would love to see some drama between Willie. And honestly, who wouldn't? Like, I would love to see how that plays out because he's right. It'll make the relationship that Willie has with Caleb extremely difficult, especially now that Willie and Alex have a relationship. Like, I would love to see that. I don't know if you guys caught this, but I watched an interview yesterday of Charlie Gillespie. I always butcher his name, so I just call him Luke, like, which is horrible. But Luke was in a interview with somebody, and he was saying how in the show when Alex and Willie bump into each other, it's a green glitch. It's not like a purple glitch or anything. It's like a weird green color. And so I'm curious to see what that's about because I want to know if that means like Willie's evil and we just don't know about it yet. Which like it's so hard seeing that now because he's just proven himself to be a sweetheart for caring for Alex this whole season. So it's like that could go anyway. But I just wanted to keep this prediction video, part 2, kind of short and simple. I wanted to hear more of what you guys wanted to say in the comments. Like, you guys were going crazy on the last video, so I'm super happy that you love JATP as much as I do. And, you know, follow me on TikTok. I do a lot more of my JATPs there, a little more daily and consistently. These are kind of like here and there when I feel like I have enough going on. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.